Pittsburgh was my birthplace. International businessman from inmate 15208. African Messiah, dog. Someone had to save the day. All you want is metaphors about the club and freaking stacking up your flashy cars and the foreign tours. Don't you know it's where they coming after you with all they got? It starts out with content and the folks who scheme and plot. Once they pass the laws, it's on you and I to know what's up. And since we don't, that's how come the jails are jam-packed with us. I got my fist raised. And unity is in my heart, no matter who you are. Come and live your truth. That's how it starts. Yeah. That's how it starts. Go get it. Go. 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 Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. Yeah. All you want is metaphors. International businessman. Can't believe in freedom.
Crazy, and I can give you all I got, man. Tonight's going down. Building blocks of success. Taibu Muad'Dib, late night.
Pleasure to meet each and every one of you. Taibu Muad'Dib and Shay. This is Live Your Truth.
Live Your Truth.
Pull up a chair.
Pull it up.
Get your popcorn ready. Let's make it happen together. We appreciate you for joining us. Tap in.
All right. Here we go. Some of y'all been up late night wondering what you're going to do with your life. You don't have any purpose. That's my job. Live and living color tonight, man. I've been really on fire for you guys lately. I want you to know. It's not the 10,000 TikTok member challenge. It's not the money. It's the coaching. Coaching is special. The coaching is special, people. Not everybody can be a coach. You can jump into my coaching academy and attempt the course, but not everybody's meant to be a coach. Some of you don't have the temperament to do what I do. You get frustrated with the people that you're coaching. It's not going to help them if you get frustrated. How do you separate yourself from your client as the professional? All right. Takes practice. Leadership. You have to be a leader to be a good coach, right? You have to have experience leading people, even little people. At least somebody. The coaching is special. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock on the East Coast, maybe 10, 11 o'clock on the West Coast. What's tight? Right here in good old Benbrook, Texas. Yeah, it's 1:30 a.m. So Taibu, you're supposed to be a 9:30 p.m. show. So what? I don't care. If you having money problems, if you're not in shape, you don't care when I jump on here. I shoot for 9:30, I do. But I'm going to give you guys 5 shows a week. If it's at 7 a.m., 7 p.m., 1 a.m., right? Are y'all mad because I'm on at 1:30 a.m.? Get in the comment section if you mad at me. I wouldn't care. But I'm just saying, get in the comment section anyway and let me know you're pissed. I ain't jump on at 9:30. Coming up, subscriptions. I'm going to really start coaching for my subscription people. I'll have subscriptions available on YouTube and on TikTok. Got the Arab. They jump in here and get creepy on you. I had them jump in last night. They got creepy. They was just sitting there looking like. Love it though. Love my Arab brothers and sisters. Actually, my last name is Arabic, right? Muad'Dib, derivative of the Arabic language. It actually means educator. So it fits. And I picked that name for myself before I became a coach, right? It's just how the stars align for me. The building blocks of success, I'm working you guys through that. I have to get personal, right? It's personal for you guys. Can I get personal with y'all tonight? A lot of people right now are upset with me. Oh, no, let me finish. Don't overtalk me. A lot of people are upset with Coach Taibu tonight. I don't fit into their box. Is someone tonight wanting you to do what they want you to do? They want you to fit in their little box. They want you to toe the line. They want you to act the way they think you should act because it makes them more comfortable or it benefits them in some way, even if it causes your soul pain. This is my dilemma. Now, I told my kids, I did when I first got out. I said, don't ask me to be somebody I'm not just to be cool with you. Don't ask me to be less of who I was born to be just so me and you can get along. Don't ask it. Raise yourself up to my standards. Now, a lot of people online, they're not living their truth. I even had a brother in the cloth attack my program, and I had to put him in his place. It will be a while before he speak on my program again. Love the brother, good brother, great message, Holy Ghost filled and anointed. I believe he is. I truly believe he is. But he had to get his hand smacked. Don't talk about my show. I'll come for you. All right. But they mad at me, everybody. They mad at me. Yeah. People mad at Coach Taibu. Why? Because you guys want me to spend a lot of money, you know, with the green screen. Y'all want me to spend a ton of money. If I'm spending that money, if I'm doing all that, I'm going to charge you their rates to coach you. You can get a 6-month course right now for $1,200. 6 months, $1,200. That's it, right? $200 a month. We can break it down. We can get some installments. We can get some things going on for you. But that's it. Y'all want to know the price of my coaching? $1,200 for any 6-month course you take. So if I'm doing a bunch of other things and spending money on a bunch of other things, I can't coach you guys for a price that most of you need to get in. You know, you need to get in so you can get in to get the skill sets, the knowledge, the education, the push. Some of you, like I'm saying, some of y'all got the education and you're in your field, you're doing, but you need to get coached through a bad relationship. Your relationship's holding you back from that promotion. Come on, somebody. So you need me. They say, Taibu, you got your stuff together? No, I don't. But that doesn't mean I'm not a great coach. I have to be perfect to be your coach. What sense does that make? No, you don't have to worry about me going to jail or nothing like that, or, you know, dying. I mean, the government might come bop me upside the head if I start liberating a bunch of you and making y'all rich too. But I'm just saying, the bottom line is, at the end of the day, you're still going to have the course curriculum available to you. So if I kill over tonight after I get done with this show, but you've already purchased the course curriculum, you're still going to have access to it. You can't lose. Shout out to everybody joining me on TikTok, over here on YouTube, and on the First Step Coaching page. It's my first time going live, First Step Coaching. Let me get right to it. The building blocks of success. Many of you need me because you're trying to go from the top down. You want it all right now. Give it to me all right now. I got it. I'll maintain it. You won't. That's what you guys want. Many of you are failing just because you don't have any foundation. You don't have any support. If I use the word resources, what does that make most of you think about? Get in the comment section. I want to know. If I say you can't become wealthy without gathering together the proper resources, what are you thinking in your mind? See, many of you see everything in material numbers and names and words. Many of you see everything in material images of material imagery. The best resource you guys can have is a solid connection with somebody that's a great network. The best resource you can have is a solid connection with a real influencer like myself. When I invite you guys onto the show, you want to start a small business, you want to build your own platform. When I invite you guys on my show, I should be booked out for like 6 months You guys, and I podcast 5 days a week. You guys should be dying to get on this show and vibe with me. What's wrong with you people? And so they're mad at Coach Taibu because he won't be what they want him to be just so they can be comfortable around me. Just so they can be cool with me. I'm going to keep it real with you. But let me go way back to when I was a kid, all right? When I was a kid, okay, I want you to know, when I was a young person, I saw people make a good decision and follow it right up with a life-changing bad decision. I'm talking about a sinkhole decision. Anybody like that? Is that person you? Mm-hmm. My mom. Let me tell y'all something. The boss that you see today, I have a lot of my mom's attitude. Not on some feminine energy, emotional stuff. My mom, let me tell y'all something about my mom. Bar none, flat out genius. My mom had genius in her, but Satan always had my mom involved in traumatic events. When she was a kid, there was things she couldn't control, like being sexually assaulted. As a married woman, there was things she couldn't control, like being, physically abused, physically, mentally, and verbally, emotionally abused by my dad. So one she couldn't choose, the other one she did choose. But my mom was always involved in traumatic situations, so her genius could never come out. It's real. So have you ever made a really good choice? My mom did. My mom went to business school. I'll never forget the sense and feeling of pride watching my mom walk across this Madison Business College stage, getting her degree. My mom did that. 4 kids at the time. My mom did that. Business school, y'all. And I was thinking, like, we on our way, mom. It just, to a 6 or 7-year-old, that seemed far out. I'm like, we on our way. It was the vibe of the crowd. Graduating college is a big deal. Everybody do it, young people. It's a big deal. It makes you feel like the world is your oyster. It does. I thought we was on our way. As a kid, I had seen some tough times. When all them people that was there, all them dignitaries that was there, when my mom graduated, man, I thought we were on our way. Things got tough. Things got hard. Even though my dad really wasn't panning out and being the man that, my mom had thought he was going to be, she saw the writing on the wall. She stayed. She kept having children by my dad. Eventually, my dad left her. Left her with 6 kids. Mom broke down, turned to drugs. Two years of business school, people. And I'm a kid. I didn't know my mom was in college. That was the shocking part. We just ended up at a college graduation just one day. I didn't know. 2 years, people. My mom got that degree, that 2-year degree. Back in the mid-'80s, for an African woman to do something like that was ridiculous. 4 years later, she started using crack cocaine. Somebody let me know. I don't know. But once you have a degree, you always have the degree. Even if you do a prison bit, you still have a degree. I met guys in prison that had a degree from Page University. You always have the degree. You always have this training, this skill set. So when my dad left, how come my mom didn't start a business? I don't know. But I tell you this, I did a podcast on emotional intelligence, and it's my belief that my mom didn't know or understand or have any connection with the fact that had she been coached, like I'm trying to give you guys, had she had any coaching at all or available at all, she would have used that business degree to start a business, and we'd have had totally different lives. So it's two things. My mom didn't have the coaching that I'm offering you guys, and two, it wasn't in her to turn that tragedy into triumph. It wasn't in her. She had been pushing so hard so long that when he finally left, she was like, all that hard work was for nothing. Six kids looking at my mom like, what we gonna do, Dad gone. It just wasn't in her. She stayed, but she left. She gave she gave whatever was good in her, she gave it to crack cocaine. So she was around us, but that wasn't our mom. So literally at 13, both my parents abandoned me. I was an at-risk youth already. So there was no hope for me, people. None. So people are mad at me now because I refuse to live in their box. I refuse to let them tell me who I should be, how I should talk, what I should wear, where I should go. It's not my style. If you meet me in person, when you meet me in person, when you meet me on a Zoom call, when I begin coaching you, you'll get the most out of the experience by not trying to make me be what you think I should be. Oh, you're a coach, right? So you should go to. Oh, you're the coach. So you should know. Come on, people. Come on. Because see, the coaching is special. The coaching is special. It is. And people are mad at me because I keep up healthy boundaries. Get away from me. Keep them up. I keep up healthy boundaries. I'm not gonna rock with you if I have to be down here. This is America, people. Everyone's gonna try to manipulate you and use you. Everyone. Everyone has an agenda. Yours is for you. My mom made a great decision, followed it up with a life-changing sinkhole decision, a black hole. She's never got out of it. To this day, abusing substances, never got out of that decision. It's not over for her. She's still alive. She can make better choices, don't get me wrong. But I'm telling you right now, there's some of you out there. I'm talking to somebody right now. You have a skill set, you put the work in, but something's happened in your life and you didn't have me at first. Now y'all see me. You didn't have a coach or a coach available at first to get you beyond that and refocus you, redirect the energy. So you may be on the cusp. I'm not saying you're gonna turn to crack cocaine like my mom did back in the 80s. What I'm saying is there's other forms of crack. Netflix, Hulu, come on somebody, Amazon Prime, gaming, come on somebody, sex, alcohol, gambling. There's other forms of crack. You're making a life-changing sinkhole decision. There's nothing good's gonna come out of you trying to take your pain and anguish and trauma and put it on something else. So they're mad at Coach Taib. They're mad at me. Because I refuse to allow tough circumstances to get me to make a life-changing sinkhole decision. I refuse. Just letting you know. And what do you want from me? What? What do you want from me? Let's go down the list. Can I continue to be personal with you guys? You guys think I got it like this, and I got the thing pictures up. I got the podcast space. I'm telling you, you guys don't understand what commitment is. That's higher up. The base building block to success is effort. Break this down for y'all. I'm going through the building blocks of success. It's Thursday. I started earlier in the week. I missed a couple of days of podcasting, had some personal matters to attend to. Forgive me. All right. Effort. Effort by itself change your life. I'm building y'all up, but the foundation of what you're going to do to change your life with this coaching is give a greater effort. Whatever I point out for you to do, I don't want you to do it with your level of intensity. I need Coach Taibu intensity added to it. It's the only way to be sure it's going to be effective. It's the only way, people, to add the right measurable to it. What are you talking about, Coach? So, my oldest, my son. That's how I can be personal, right? My oldest, my son. He and I got into it. Now, we didn't get into it because I was being a bad father. Not at all. We got into it because as my son, as my firstborn, he wasn't living up to dad's standards. Since at that point, he had set none for himself, I felt it was prudent for me to set some for him. He didn't like that. He blasted back. We can't work on my son because my son wants to run down all my past sins. And that I wasn't there. I'm good now, and I'm trying to help him get his life together. But because he doesn't want to go at dad's level of intensity as far as getting a job, become independent, learn how to budget, he doesn't want to coach you guys to do. He blasted away at me. No, don't get me wrong. He's my son and I love him. But I reserve the right to maintain a healthy boundary. So I gave him the no, stop, don't. That's what y'all gonna get from me. I get, look, no, stop, and don't. Y'all get three warnings from Coach Taibu before he makes a different decision. So when my son found himself in a situation that he felt threatened by, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Dead wrong. Dead wrong, and we can't, and we won't be able to. All right, if y'all want to join my live, inbox me first, right? Let me get to know you first. I'm telling you, I let a couple of creepy guys jump in here on live. They wasn't even on business. This is a business. I'm doing business. I want to help and coach people. So I don't know if you have anything positive to say, positive to add. If you even know what the topic is, it's building blocks for success. We're focusing on effort right now. So don't try to ask me to join my live if you don't really know me. That's not appropriate. Thank you very much. Coach Tiger right here, man, breaking it down. So effort. So my oldest son, my oldest child, and my son, he got upset with dad for asking him to give a greater amount of effort. And so he's mad. He don't speak to me. Mom speak to me because how I responded to him getting out of his body. But the point and the key is, people, he mad at Coach Taibu because I really can't rock with you. Even my own child, y'all. If you not allowing me to lead you, allowing me to help you raise your standards, allowing me to help you correct some of your self-destructive behaviors. I'm not going to give you the down and distance on this level of physical fitness and health. I'm not going to talk about his pockets. All I'm going to say, everybody, is he's upset with me and wants me to live in this daddy box of his. One that doesn't challenge his level of effort towards growing up and being a man. Don't ask me to be somebody that I'm not just to be cool with your son. Love you to death, but let's keep it real. You're dead wrong. Dad love you, always have. No one loves you more than your father. Trust me and believe that. Not only have I proven that with the sacrifice and move I've made, but it's immutable. You owe it to yourself to get behind the movement. You love dad, come on back down here and get right. All right. My daughter, only daughter, love her to death. She's a hopeless romantic. I am too. That's why I got to avoid relationships. My daughter's a hopeless romantic. She find love. Love is here in the head. Then I'm in love. I'm having a conversation with her. I'm like, man, you thought it was sweet, thought dad was too hard on you, got out there on your own and realized now you have to be just like your dad. You have to work hard. You have to be at work on time, show every time, and work that job, even if you hate it. Pay some bills. At school, you play around, could never get your grades right. Now you look at you. You finna go back to school. Now you know the difference. Dad was telling you the whole time. Priorities, set things active. You know, work hard, then play hard if you want to play at all. I'm telling you right now, people. So she learned the hard way. Her dad was right. And even still now, she does, instead of putting that greater effort at continuing to get herself right and lining things up and setting benchmarks and seeing where she's going to be 5 years down the line, she in love again. Oh, Dad, I'm in love with you. What? And she mad. Don't ask me to be somebody, not just to be cool, man. I love you, baby girl. But I'm supposed to tell you, have a standard. Not a standard for who you date, a standard of that doesn't include dating until you reach a certain level. I'm just saying. You haven't accomplished anything yet. You come from nothing, so you feel like you're living high off the hog. But I'm telling you right now, you ain't done nothing but add more expenses to your life. That's not a good thing unless you're balling. I reserve the right to tell you all the beginning step is effort. It's effort. I'm being personal. Reach out to my 13-year-old. Piss poor attitude. Love the kid. Attitude up. I'm talking about attitude. Don't want to put a greater effort into developing and fixing it. Just doesn't want to do it. And every time I try to get him to do something, you know, that has some structure to it, I get pushback. Like it's too much. My youngest, Diamond D. People, let me tell you something. You're going to watch the reality TV show on how I handle the situation with my youngest child. I'm going to tell you something right now. My youngest son's mom, I mean, if you can imagine somebody that's almost like a best friend becoming the kind of person that you wouldn't let stand behind you for fear of stabbing you in the back for real, it's hard to really put into words the struggle I have with my youngest son's mom. It's hard to put in words because until I got out from a crime I didn't commit and proved it to her, she act like she hate me now. A person I was close with. Never really had a committed relationship between us. We have a child between us, but So I thought we had a friend vibe, we could chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I could never see us being arch enemies or I don't want to talk to at all. This is because the guy that she's dealing with so insecure about, us. I don't get it. She tossed your 3 kids, fam. You already had 6. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you being a super rich guy, but you got 9 kids now. You know what I'm saying? 3 with my baby mama. And I was there first. I'm not jealous or insecure about the guy that she had child before us. You know what I'm saying? Why are you insecure about me? Like, why can't I talk to her? Like, she doesn't talk to me on the phone at all. If I take her to court, I'll see her in court, and then I'll hear her speak because the judge is gonna make her talk. This is how crazy it is. I'm talking. It's nuts. This is what I'm going through with her. You'll understand. I'm getting personal because I want you guys to know that strategies overcome these types of dramas. Strategies. And this is my life. I can talk about my life. She need to act right. I won't put it on. I won't put it online. Bottom line is this. You mad at me, and I might have been wrong. I might have jumped the gun. I might have jumped the gun. You mad at me, and you don't want me telling folks you a bad mom and putting your business out there. You can't not make sure that me and my youngest son is on a consistent basis cool. Demir is cool, y'all. It's cool. Demir got that genius vibe. Always had. It's cool. Like the rest of my kids, lazy, piss poor attitude. For real. Like me and Shorty can't vibe. She got mad at me because all I do is take him out to play. I can't do nothing else with him. You put no structure in our son's life. If I'm not doing something fun with him, he shuts down. I feel myself trying to make my son read. He crying. The court was like, "Oh, you traumatized him." What? It's traumatizing forcing my illiterate ass son to read. Who's supposed to do it? It's the craziest thing, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all right now. Coach Taibu have issues, man. It doesn't mean I can't be the right kind of coach for you. It's not like me. I'm Eminem. I'm telling y'all all my personal bad stuff, y'all, so you don't have nothing. It's not like that. What I'm sharing with you is that I have strategies in place to deal with it. For me to get full custody of my son, it's easy. It's easy. Once I've reached a certain benchmark, there won't be anything that she can do about it. Now I got 2 grown kids and 2 kids that's not grown. And if the moms were better moms, and just put it out there, if they were better moms and my kids had the right kind of behavior, they were getting the right kind of grades, it would be virtually impossible for me to get my kids full-time. They're playing right into my hands. In their estimation, I'll be broke or be in jail my whole life. Now, don't get me wrong. That's the little box that they want me to live in. So they're mad now because I'm not. Yeah. That might sound crazy, y'all. The more successful I became after I got out, the less relationships, opportunities I had with my children. Is what it is. Oh, you said it. They don't want my sons to see me shine, to see me win. They put a lot of pressure on them and their lives. Like, look what dad did. Why aren't you doing it like dad? It's real. It could be a subconscious thing, people. My baby mamas love me. They might not hate me for real, whatever. No matter how funny they act, they might love me to death. But because after making a good decision, they made some sinkhole, life-changing decisions. Nothing to do with me. But they have to reap what they sow. You sow that bad seed, you reap bad consequences. Sow that good seed, you reap good consequences. So they're mad at coach. I'm being personal because look, when I become y'all coach, I'm gonna dig all in your business because I need to know why you tick and you talk. I need to know how you got to be stuck in this situation mentally, what your belief system is. I need to know. I'm gonna be all in your business. So let me show you how to do it. Is that okay with you? Let me show you how to unload. So I have strategies in place for how to deal with all of my kids and all my kids' moms. With finality. With finality. People that I love dearly are hoping I fail. Only because it will prove that I should have been in their little box for me the entire time. And as a psychology major, y'all can look this up. Ask Siri when the podcast is over. People are the most offended by you when you step outside and walk outside and live outside of their stereotype for you. Y'all think Europeans want to see Africans, wearing gang colors and shooting and carrying guns and talking in slang. No. That don't bother them nearly as much as the African person that lives next door to them in the high rise downtown. That's the African that they really can't stand. The one that's shoulder to shoulder with them in social status. So because the stereotype that my kids' moms and through them vicariously, my kids, they all have this, thing about me. They do. And it causes friction in my relationships because I refuse to live inside their box for me. And someone might be like, well, you're trying to structure them. You're trying to give them guidance and this and this and that. And I'm saying, leadership, people. I'm trying to lead my kids and their moms through them out of something while they're trying to lead me into that box. Come on, somebody. Y'all didn't see it going there. Y'all gonna wake up and replay the part like, ooh, we got deep. Yeah. I'm a confirmed genius. I just want you to know, this is how I'm going to, when you're on a coaching program, like say you're taking the How to Overcome Trauma course curriculum. I want you to get comfortable doing this. This is what I need you to do. I want you to get comfortable unloading. Get personal. They mad at me. People are mad at Coach Taib. For real. Because I don't fit in their little box. While they themselves live in what? A prison of poor decision making. That's what I call it. I made that up. And y'all be trying to use my stuff too. I be seeing little things and people trying to get around to you. Y'all don't want to say it like I said it. I put that out there. You live in a prison of your own poor decision making. Your poor decisions have you living in a relationship that's dead end, or worse, it's abusive. You work at a job, you're underappreciated, underemployed, and underpaid. And you can't hate anybody but yourself for it. So secretly you put on 80 pounds because you hate your job. This is real. That's a prison. Your kids don't respect you and walk all over you because you don't want to put no structure in their life. You don't want to put your foot down. You parents, y'all feeding and clothing and housing them, and they can talk back to you and disregard you. I would never. Never. The first building block to success, people, is effort. You have to put a greater effort into moving in that direction. Okay. This house catch on fire right now. I'm going to put all the effort I got into getting out of here safely, as low to the ground as possible so I don't inhale none of that smoke. Real. Effort. That was an extreme example, don't get me wrong, But I'm trying to get you to think about the effort that you need to get out that prison of the poor decisions you made. About a week or two ago, I asked the people, what was that one decision you made within the last 12 to 24 months that put you back a good year or two? Some of you turned down a promotion. Some of you turned down an offer from your friend to go into business with them. Some of you didn't turn down somebody asking for your number. Now you're stuck in something you wish you wasn't. Let me stay personal with it. I'm struggling to manage my time now that I have 4 things that I need to work on every day. I even wrote down a structured plan. I'm struggling to fit the activities into the structure I gave. Y'all didn't expect that, did you? I'm telling you, people, I'm the best option for coaching for you because I'm willing to be real with you about my situations and my struggles. I still have them. You said, well, Coach, how are you dealing with it? So I have to adopt a different strategy to where one day I'm focused on 2 things and the next day I'm focused on the other 2 things. I can't get all 4. I can't touch all 4 things in one day and do it effectively. Just a strategy. Just changing up the strategy. I'm gonna get some water. I've eaten terrible the last couple of days. Just some water. Appreciate you guys. So, if you want me to be your coach, go to calendly.com/Coach Taibbi. You got to do that. That's where it's at. That's how I can assist you. When I start inboxing you guys, look, I have 5,000 social media connections off of 4 different pages. That's not including YouTube. I have to get you the EFC workbook. I have to get you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you guys are subscribing to my YouTube channel, all 5,000 or so of you, that's when I can give you a better podcast viewing experience. That's when I can get the green screen. I can have the desk in here forgive me, a much nicer microphone, one of those blue ones that can all sound, voice, noise reduction, stuff like that. I can go out places, interview guys on the spot. I want to travel and get into it. I want to live your truth to your local, place. I mean, if you're in Rhode Island, if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, if you're in, Mesa Verde, Arizona, I want to bring the truth to you. Springfield, Ohio, I want to bring the truth out to you guys. So rock with me. I'm bringing you all over there. You're going to get a message that says, want to do a one-on-one with me? Here's the booking site. Please go subscribe to my YouTube page so I can get you in here. When I go live, you can get the best podcast experience. You can get the picture-in-picture, get all the information that you need. All right. Effort by itself. Nothing else. That's the foundation, because by itself, putting a greater amount of effort into what you say you want to do, it's going to change your life. It's the first one. It's the first one, people. I'm trying. Try harder. I'm trying. Try harder. If you're trying to figure out why you don't get along with people or whatever, don't stop trying to figure that out. Try to figure out why you don't get along with yourself. Put a greater effort into seeing it from other perspectives than just theirs and yours. What's that third perspective? What's that in the middle perspective? A greater amount of effort, people. Let me tell you something right now. The fact that I have 4 things, that I'm working on, that I'm talking about $1 million stuff, I put a great amount of effort into it. Someone gave me some really good advice. I took it. Now look at me. But that advice wouldn't have meant nothing, people, if I didn't do what? Put, the appropriate amount of effort into going that direction. So a lot of you are failing because you're trying new stuff, but you're still using the same level of effort when you should be going hard. I ain't gonna keep you guys. Much respect for you. I got personal. I showed you guys how to download and unload. When we get on this discovery call, you get a couple of minutes to just really just get it off your chest. We'll look at some recommendations, and then we'll get you on that second call to actually onboard you into the First Step Coaching Academy. I'm really happy y'all stuck out with me. Thank y'all for jumping in. I'm gonna go ahead and screen share this little song right here. Love this song, man. Just was really a good feel. No matter how you look at it. Sharing it. All right. Let's go.
Good evening, everyone.
Appreciate you guys.
Taibu
I appreciate you.
Host,
appreciate
podcast entertainer,
subscribe,
author, motivational speaker. Every weeknight, 9:30-ish p.m. We go crazy. In fact, we going nuts right now. Hit it, Shay. Come on, a little bit more. Yeah. It's cold out here, y'all. And I'm telling you one thing. It's amazing. How come they don't know? No one's life is the Cosby Show. Killer cops is nothing new to melanated people, bro. Not in the America that locks us up for mega busting, legalized prostitution so the mob can get their cut. CIA agents bringing dope in from the south and spread it through the hood so we can take each other out. The sadness in the hood isn't just some recent shit. It's the same thing that you can see on the slave ship. Trauma passed through generations lead to a peculiar life. Can't believe in freedom, even if one of your parents white. I'ma do it right, cause I'm conscious and I know the way. I got roots in Africa. Pittsburgh was my birthing place. International businessman from inmate 15208. African Messiah, dog. Someone had to save the day. All you want is metaphors about the club and freaking horse. Stacking up your paper, flashy cars, and them foreign tours. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. It starts out with Congress, yeah. Then the folks who scheme and plot. Once they pass the law, it's on you and I to know what's up. And since we don't, that's how come the jails are jam-packed with us. I got my fist raised. And unity is in my heart. No matter who you are, come and live your truth. That's how it starts. Yeah. That's how it starts. Go get it. Go, 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 go. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. All you want is metaphors. International businessman. Can't believe in freedom. Pleasure to meet each and every one of you. Taibu Muad'Dib and Shay. This is Live Your Truth. Pull up a chair. Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah. All right. Give y'all just a little bit more vibe, a little bit more juice. So before I go, I want to say thank you guys for coming out tonight. Checking me out. It's Live Your Truth. So again, it's just a quick rundown. That's how you get personal and unload, so I can know as much about you as possible to help you out. Right? The more truthful you are with me in our coaching sessions in our classes and our learning forums, the more the Coaching Academy can be a blessing to you and get you together. All right. Taibu Muad'Dib, stay tuned for tomorrow's show. All right. We're going to continue with the building blocks for success. All right. Today we did effort to the good. Tomorrow it'll be focus and commitment. Appreciate you.